Hi folks, well today Saturday the 27th of March 2021. Now if you're in the UK, don't forget to put your clocks forward tonight. Supposedly years ago you used to do them at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. That was because the nightclubs closed at 2, and if I put them back at midnight, it put them forward at midnight would mean that they would be able they'd lose an hour nightclubbing. And so if you put your clocks back, we used to do that at 3 a.m. on the Sunday morning. So again, because of nightclubs, because if you put them back at 2 or midnight, they would gain an hour in the nightclub. So anyway, enough useless information there. Transplant potting on time today, so I won't get me courgettes. I've only sowed them yesterday, so if they need transplanting, I have got Jack and the Beanstalk's courgette plants. Now a bit of cucumbers first, and then if I've got time and effort and feel like it, I'll need to do some tomatoes. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll get back to you when I'm all set up and we'll see what we've got. Alright, and see you in a bit. Right, everything's sorted. Right, they're the pots I'm going to use for these. Now I've got 12, 4 lots of 3, so I'll just do the first 3 and I think that will do. I'll just put a bit of compost in there. I'll do these here. And these should come out of here nice. There we go. That'll fit nicely in there. My chair's going down again. It's only a 6-month-old, this chair as well. It's my mycorrhizal fungi, which I always put in. Not always, but mainly. I can go to that. Now I watch a few of the bloggers, and some of the big boys never seem to use vermiculite or perlite, charge, worm castings, or anything, but to me it's more or less a must to give your plants and everything a good start. Oops, my seat. I can feel it. Right, that's one. I'll just put that in there for now. Now these are cornicon. Now these are like a pickling gherkin, pickling cucumber. I think I've said to you before, I love cucumbers, but cucumbers don't like me for some reason. Give me awful indigestion. But when I have them pickled, i.e. gherkins or even cucumber pickled in vinegar, not a problem. So, but my wife, she loves her cucumbers. She does. Really, that's why I grow them, I suppose. And hopefully I won't have to repot these on again until I put them out. They'll be in these bigger pots. You can feel the warmth in this soil. And this mycorrhizal fungi is to help the roots adjust and to get a little bit of goodness. say, I'll do these 3 and I'll do the other 9 off camera, and when I've done them all I'll show you. And I'm going to pot on me 2, shall we say, biggish tomatoes, the safe seed ones, because they'll be getting 2 leggy soon, so I think I'll be putting them in rose pots and pot on some of my other normal tomato plants. Problem is space. Sound like Star Trek. He's always running out of space. This one might need a bit more soil. It's not quite as big. Oh, that's alright. Perfect. So hopefully this weekend, as in UK, we put the clocks forward, so it's lighter at night now then, so it won't be getting dark till gone 7. So hopefully weather warms up down the plot till 7 at night, which is what I used to do. I used to go down in the summer, go down to about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and on the way back stop off and have a well-earned couple of pints. But obviously we can't do that at the moment. So, is it April the 12th? The beer gardens are allowed to open. I think by April the 15th or the 20th they'll be closing again, because they won't be bothered. Right, that's M3 done then, so I'll do the most important thing first. The labels, there we go, look, that's that one. There we go, so I'll do 2 more labels for that. And then I've got Pony, which is supposed to be little cucumbers. I think I grew them last year and the missus loved them. Carmen, which do grow long and straight. And Alhambra pickling, so 2 eating, 2 pickling. I'm doing these 12, but really I only need 4 plants, so 1 of each, but you never know what happens. Right, catch you in a bit. There we go then, guys, that's them all potted up. Let's move that out of the way. Right, so that's me 9 cucumbers in those pots. They look quite healthy now in these proper pots. There's a couple of them still a bit small, but they'll do all right. So I'm going to give these a bit of a soak in and try and find some room for them. But I've got something to show you. Now, I've been working on this little project now for maybe 3 years, and I'm trying, I'm cross-pollinating various bits and pieces. I'll put these away and then I'll show you what I've got, but I won't be able to tell you the name of it yet because it hasn't got a name. So, right, I'll catch you in a bit. Right then, folks, this is the plant. Now, I know what you see, it's got flowers on it, and start, hopefully I think this will fruit next Thursday. I do. Now, it started life off as a padron chili. Then I pollinated it with a Joe's long to get the length and the thinness. And then I cross-pollinated it with the long red macaroni. to try to get another bit of thickness into it and shape. I've added lots of different sort of extracts into the flowers for it to try to root and to develop what I want. Now you hear one or two of them saying that they've got something, a life changer, or this. If this works, it won't be just a life changer, it will be a world changer. I don't know what I'll call it if it works, but I'm hoping, as I say, Thursday. I think it'll be Thursday anyway, with how it's looking and with how I've tried to time it. I do need to pot it up a bit and give it some. I'm going to put some wheat flour in around the roots to try and feed it with that, with some flour. So I'm hoping that might help. I have tried it a bit, but you have to do it slowly. Say 3 years in the making. So keep watching, and you never know, I might be putting up a video on it with fruit on Thursday. So keep watching this channel, same time, same channel, and all this sort of thing. Right, next up, big tomatoes. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so here we are again, folks. This is the smaller one. The other one's a bit taller with second truss coming on now. But this one's got its, second truss is just coming up, just here. So it needs to be transplanted on. So I'm going to transplant it into this rose bowl. I think they're a litre, I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. It's a bit dry, so put that to there, you see, and I think with a bit of luck I will get it into there. So we'll just cut that one off, and these you don't grow on, you don't put in, they're not roots, they're just the leaves. Let's see what happens when I take it out. You can see me there. Oh yeah, as you can see, lots of roots, and it's getting dry. Now then, if I put that into there, look at that, how much smaller it makes it look. So I'm only going to put a little bit of compost at the bottom, not a lot, just to cover it. There we go. I'll do there like that, perfect. Get some of my magic, take magic obviously, mycorrhizal fungi to help it on its little way in life. Give it a nice spread of that. And I might just give the roots a bit of a tweak. There we go. So that is a nice tight fit in there actually. So it won't take much compost to just top that up. But that's made it look a lot healthier. Give this a feed as well now. When I say feed, I'll put some what is it, maxi crop in. Right, that's that one now. These were sowed, if you remember, on the 2nd of January, way too early, but it was an experiment to see if the seeds was viable, and obviously they was and are, so I will do my utmost to keep it growing. Hopefully I'm not going to have to put it into another pot, but we'll see. I'll put this one out the way a minute. And there's the second one. As you can see, can you? Whoops. You can see the first truss, and there's the second one. There, look, with the flowers on. So that's looking quite good, but it does need. See, but it's split. So it's split just there. So now I've got 2 growing stems. I am going to bite the biscuit and get my scissors, cut that one off. Now that, if you wanted, you could, I may even try that, transplant it and see what works, because that is a growing stem. It's got all the little hairs on it, so I will keep that and I'll see what happens. If it forks off, then you're getting the energy going always and not to where you want it. Right, where's my other pot? There it is. I need to transplant my other tomatoes, which I don't know if I'll do on camera. I don't think you need to see that. If you want to, let me know. Again, feel the roots in that one. Look at them. It is a full. So what I'm going to do with this one, before I put the mycorrhizal on, just give it a bit of a, just to loosen the roots up a bit. There we go. Right, now and how far does that go? Yeah, I'll go down to there. And when I actually plant it into its pot in the greenhouse, it will probably go up to this one. Whoops, you can't, up to there. No, not quite. Let's go up to that one. We'll go up to that leaf there. That's how deep I will plant it. So, right. Just put a little bit in the bottom. That'll do. Some of this around it. Oh, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Never mind. I can go into there. Right, that into there. They're saying what you're after on these. This is a big tomato, I hope. In actual fact, that there looks like it's a double bloom. You can't see. I'll show you in a minute. We'll just fill this up. was sowed on the 2nd of Jan. Right, let's see if I can try and show you what I mean about the mega bloom. I'll just a moment. By it, guys, I just noticed I've been waffling on for 20 minutes. Right, let's see whether you can see what I'm trying to explain. This, not quite see. I'll just move you up a little bit. Just steady. It's not you getting drunk, it's me moving this. There we go. Right, you can see it now. If you can see that one, right, I think you can see that. To me looks like there's two flowers joining together, and if there is, that's what you call your mega bloom, and that's where you'll get your big tomatoes. And so what I'll do, if that's the case, the bottom ones I'll cut off, so the energy is just going solely up to this one here. I may even cut the other tomatoes off. You get one tomato, but if I can get one over £2 with what I grew last year, which is what these seeds are from, I will be as happy as anything. Right, guys, I think that's enough of me waffling on for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Thanks for subscribing, and if you've not subscribed, please do so. Especially hit that notification, and you'll get the notification when I show, hopefully, the world's first one of these plants, and you then will be able to say, I saw this first on Rob's channel on YouTube. Right then, folks, thanks a lot. Take care.